Hi guys, hi, good evening everyone. So how are you all guys? I'm just meeting you a long after a long gap. So hi Naveen, hi Raghuram, hi Nitish, hi Rubin, hi fourth year. Okay, hi everyone. Good evening. So I know you all are waiting for Sai Kiran to take up this class of Python. Okay, but something like he's stuck into, and I'll be taking today's session, guys. Okay, so there will be no problem regarding your learning. It will go on. We didn't want to cancel this session. That's why I'm here. I'll take it ahead for this session, for today's session. Okay, so that your learning should not stop, right? So that's what we aim at. Yeah, Rubin, I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine. How are you all, and how you all are doing? You can all let me know in the comments now, right? Okay, and yeah, so that's what, like, I'm just hoping you are all are doing well, and I'm just hoping you'd also enjoy this session we are in, and we are going to learn this Python functions in Python, and some good concepts regarding functions we will learn today. Okay, right? Great. So can we start, guys? You can all put up your favorite emojis in the comments so that it would be a green signal for me to start this session and go ahead. Just put up your favorite emojis here in this comment, and I'll start. Meanwhile, what I'll do is I'll just create a Google Colab for you where I'll be writing stops. I hope everyone is comfortable with Google Colab. Okay, and you know all how to create a Google Colab file. So I'm just quickly sharing it with you all. Okay, I hope it is visible to you guys. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing very good emojis here in the comment now. Thank you all, guys. Thanks for this. So yeah, now it is visible, right? I have shared a screen and it is visible to you all, and I'm opening this Google Colab for you where we will be coding. Okay, very soon we are going to dive into this functions concept of Python, and we would also talk about some other things which go in and around the functions, guys. Okay, yeah, great. So now
Guys, there is some network issue. Sir will join in 5 minutes.
Hello, guys. I hope I'm audible. So sorry, guys. I think like my system behaved in a weird manner, and I was just out of the stream for some time, and I was trying to rejoin. I hope it like I'm audible to all of you now. Please let me know, guys, over the comment. Yep, I'm audible. Okay. Hi. Hi again. So I'm back. We'll be discussing, Huzefa, we'll be discussing a function and some concept in and around functions. Okay. That's what we will do. Okay. As much as I would like to do that, Navin. Okay. Yeah. I'll try to do that. Okay. I'll take your advice and I'll try to do that. Day 4 and day 5. No, no, we are not doing day 4 and day 5 same time. You have another class tomorrow. Okay. Navindra. Right. Let me reshare the screen, guys. I think it is not visible to you all. Yeah, yeah. I hope it is visible to you all. Okay. Yeah. Hi, Ganesh. Hi. Hello. Yeah. So here we are. I'll just rename this. Maybe I'll just rename this as Python function. Basically, our discussion would be around functions. So I'm just renaming it to Python functions. Right. Let me just connect it once. So yeah, it will automatically connect, guys. Whenever you write a code and execute it, it will automatically connect. But I'm just connecting it beforehand so that I won't have to wait at that time while I'm executing some code. Okay, right? So yep. Now we are here in function. So what basically can anyone say here what function is and why we use function? Say me, guys. You don't have to write long, like you don't have to type long paragraph, just like point wise you can just tell me here some point. Okay, right? Why do we use function? What is the benefit of using function? We all know function, we have heard function, we have been using function in like many programming languages, maybe C++, Java, Python, anywhere, everywhere, in every programming language we use function, right? Why we use it? Use for specific tasks. Yes, exactly, Arun. Okay, function is used for a particular specific given task. Correct. What is the benefit of using it? Can we write everything in the main function, or just like that? Can we write everything in Python? We don't have that main function, so can we write everything like just after one after one to perform repeatedly specific tasks? Okay, Raghuram. I think Raghuram is trying to mention about the code reusability actually. Okay, once you write the logic, you can use the same logic again and again to calculate maybe different things. Maybe you can think of like you want to add 26 and 27. 26 plus 27, you'll get the result, right? So instead of, let's say, next time after some lines of code you want to add 32 and 37, so instead of writing the same logic again and again, basically the logic is of addition. Instead of writing the same logic of addition again and again at different place, what we can do is we can have a function which adds. We'll just call it again and again wherever we need to add to values. So that's where we need function, right? Code reusability, right? Yeah, exactly, Ruben. Improves code usability. Exactly. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Function is a set of code that performs specific tasks and it improves code reusability. Exactly. You are correct. Okay. right? So that's where we use function. So I'll just show you a simple function here which will greet you all. Okay, right? So now see this. How do we define a function in Python? Might have done this function in other languages. Let's see how we create a function in Python, guys. So first of all, you use this keyword def. Def stands for define. Then you have this, let's say, a function called greet, or maybe a few and whatever. Okay, right? So here you have to print, like you want to hi or hello something. Okay, hi. Okay, now, how to call this function? This same thing is just write the name of it and put a parenthesis. So this is how you call the function. This is function calling or function invocation, and this is the function definition. Please make sure you maintain proper indentation here. Okay, you put a colon here because colon marks the start of a block. Okay, right? So this is the function, guys. This is the body of the function, block of the function, and this is where you are actually calling that function or invoking that function. So now if I executed code, I hope everyone knows already how to execute a code in Colab. So when I execute this code, I'm getting this hi printed, right? So this is how you define a function, and this is how you use call it or invoke it. Now what about reusing it? Okay, let's see an example. I'll basically use the same example to show you how do we reuse the same logic again and again at different places, right? Okay, see this. Let's say okay, I'll just take this function here. I want to print hi some name. Let's say I'll pick up a name. Let's say I'll take Hardik. Okay. Hi, I want to print hi Hardik. I'm taking names for the comment, guys, comment section. So I want to print here hi Hardik. Though, so there should be an argument which can receive the name actually. Okay. So I'm taking that variable or parameter name as name. Okay. I'm taking a parameter name which will receive the name. That's what I want to print here. Hi and the value of name, whatever the name is. So while calling this greet function, I need to pass that name, right? So I'll pass Hardik. I hope I have written the correct spelling here. So now if I hit enter, like if I go for shift enter, if I execute the code, I'm getting here hi Hardik. So I'm getting it like I'm getting this thing printed. I've successfully called the greet function and I passed Hardik as an argument, which is being printed here. Hi Hardik. So now if I want to greet someone else, let's say I want to greet Naveen, for example. If I want to greet Naveen here, so would I define this function again? No, right? We don't have to define this function again. We already have the parameter name and we already have the logic to greet someone. So you just have to reuse it. You just have to recall it, call it again with a new name that is Naveen. I hope I have written the correct spelling of your name, Naveen. Yeah, it's correct. Okay, so now I'll get hi Hardik and hi Naveen. So basically, I'm reusing the code, the piece of code which we have written. What is that piece of code doing? It's just doing a specific task, that is to greet someone, saying hi, name of that person, and I'm reusing it. Okay, so this is greet function, this is function, and this is all about reusing the function. This is the uses of function. Okay, there are a lot of other ways which you can map, guys. Okay, but I don't want to get into that right now when we can understand things in so simple manner. Okay, right, fine. So this is function for you. So what next? Let's talk about this is a very simple function we got to know, and this is how it is being used. But I want to teach you something more. I want to make you aware of something more. It's not about only knowing the function and using it. It's very simple in Python actually to use function and all, but I also want you to know the little bit more than this. Okay, let's talk about that. Let's learn something more related to function. So the thing which I want to discuss here is the arguments, guys, the types of arguments actually. That's what I want to discuss. So types of argument first. Okay, arguments in function. So already we have used here an argument, that is name. We have taken name as argument and we are printing it. But can we have different types of argument here? That's what the question is. Nitish, as much as I want to explain here in Hindi, but it is certainly not possible for me for the time being, because not everyone would follow with that, and I think English is a common language and we can follow with that. So sorry, Nitish. Just be with me. I think we can get through it. Okay. Fine. So now, what are the types of argument? I'll talk about it one by one. Okay, just see it, guys. Now, I'll give example and then tell you like what kind of argument is this, what kind of argument is that. Okay, it's better to understand through example rather than just talking about theory, right? Okay, so let's do this. So I'll define a function here. Let's say fun, and here I have this name and key, name and mark. Okay, right? Name and mark. So what basically we are doing is it is printing the name and also mark. So I'm basically printing name of the student and mark of the student, right? So I want to call this function by passing name and mark of the student. So what name? Let's say I'll pick up another name from here. I'll take, let's say, Nitish, right? So I'll take this Nitish and I'll pass a mark. Let's say mark is 89, for example. Okay, now if I execute this code, I'll get here Nitish 89. Okay, I think we should print something else. Name has scored. Okay, mark marks. I think this would look fine. Now if I execute it, I'm getting this output. Nitish has scored 89 marks. It's a complete sentence, right? We're getting it. Fine. So we got this thing, right? So what I want to show you is Python is a dynamically typed language, right? Okay. A variable can hold any kind of value depending on what value you are assigning it, right? So depending on the value you are assigning to it at the runtime, it will decide its data type. Okay, that we know, right? Dynamically typed language. Python is a dynamically typed language. There is no data type associated with priorly. We don't mention data type of a variable. Later, when a value is assigned to the variable, at runtime, data type is decided. I hope everyone knows this. Just confirm me once, guys. You know this? Python is dynamically typed language. When you assign a value, depending on what value you have assigned at runtime, the data type of the variable would be decided. Clear? Right? So what happens here is, so when you pass Nitish to this variable name, so the data type of name would be string. And when you pass 89 to this mark parameter or argument, data type of mark would be integer at runtime, right? So it is not priorly decided what data type it is. So now I can interchange it, right? I can here, like I can send 89 here and Nitish here. I can change the order. Okay, right? I can change the order. 89 would be sent to name and Nitish would be sent to mark. There would be no problem, right? Because name can, like name, we don't have data type here. We have not mentioned data type. It's a dynamical type language. Whatever value it would get, it will just store that. It will just take that up, right? That's what Python is known for. So now if I execute it, I'll get here 89 has scored Nitish marks, which is very weird. But anyway, let's accept it. Okay, at least it is not showing any error to us, right? It is not showing any error to us. It is working fine and we are getting output. Anyway, it is weird output, but yes, we are getting it. Now the thing is, let's say Nitish has applied for rechecking and his marks is getting updated. Okay, or maybe one question was wrong, so teacher is awarding 3 marks to everyone, so even this mark would be updated, right? This mark would be updated. So obviously a person will use this variable mark to update it. Okay, right? Now if I execute this code, it will give me error, because now what you have sent here 89 to name and Nitish to mark. You have sent Nitish to mark. So now mark is a string and you are trying to add an integer to string, which is not allowed. That's why it is showing you error, right? That's why it is showing error. So there's a problem here, guys. you need to maintain the order actually. First of all, if there are two argument, you need to send two argument. It is known as required argument. Okay. Then also it is a positional argument, guys. It is required positional argument. You also need to take care about the positions of argument, which one is first, which one is next, right? So here there are only two arguments, so you can work around it. Maybe you will just pass 89 and Nitish, you'll see okay, this is error, so you just interchange it, Nitish and 89, and it will work fine. But what about if you have five argument or seven argument? You'll not just play around with it. You'll not play akkad bakkad bambe bo, right? With that, that doesn't work here, right? You cannot do that. You cannot just play with that, doing okay, interchange, change the permutation combination se nahi khel rahe hum idhar, right? So that we will not do here. So that's where it comes something called as keyword argument. Okay, keyword argument, guys. There is something in Python, we have the concept that is called as keyword argument. Okay, right? So what we do is we intend to send this 89. We don't know what function has, we don't know the order of argument in the function, but we know that there are two arguments, one is name and one is mark. So we intend to send this 89 to mark, and we intend to send this Nitish to name. So that's how you can mention it, mark and name. And when you execute now, you will get correct answer. See, you got Nitish has scored 92 marks. So this 89 you are basically sending to mark and not name. That is what you are specifying it. This is known as keyword argument, guys. Okay. So this basically is an example of keyword argument. Understood, everyone? Please let me know yes or no. Is it clear? Keyword argument. What is required and positional argument? Required means if you have mentioned any argument, you need to send some value to it. Okay. If you have two argument, then you need to send two values while calling the function, right? And also you need to check the position. You also have to take care about the position of the argument, how you are sending, right? Because the Python is a dynamical type language, so it will not check there. But if anything happens inside the function, if you are trying to modify, trying to update values, that might create a problem. Okay, if you are not updating or just printing, then there would be no problem. But the moment you want to update it, there would be a problem. So that's why you need to take care of the position of the argument. That's why it is known as required positional argument. Okay, but yes, there is a solution to it. You don't have to remember the position, the order of the argument. You can just go for the keyword argument. You can just mention okay, which argument is meant for what, like what value, which value is meant for what argument, which argument. Okay, there are a lot of things, guys. We'll get into depth a lot. So if you want to make actually a career in Python field, and if you want to know also this Django and all everything, guys, please do check out our Python and Django PGP course. Okay, it contains a lot of course, lot of topics. It will make you like it will. You may start with zero, but definitely you'll be hero in Python and Django topic when you once cover that Python PGP course, right? PGP full stack course. So you'll be getting a post graduation certificate in that, right? Okay, and yes, we have placement support, guys. Okay, if you want to get career and if you want to get placed in Python domain job, you need to actually join it actually. Okay, it's very affordable compared to all other platforms. It is very affordable price we are giving at. So it's only like it's actually priced at 29,999, but if you join it within 2 to 3 days, you will get like 4,000 off, guys, and you can have it with 25,600. Oh, sorry, my bad. It is 29,600. You'll get 4,000 off. You'll get it by 25,600. That too, you can pay on EMI, guys. Okay, you just have to pay 1,000 to book and just to check okay how the courses are going on, and if you like it, then you can go for the full payment like EMI. We have 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, 9 months EMI option. No cost EMI, guys. You can check it out. If you have any doubt, okay, if you have any doubt, please check out this luc.to pgp form which Purnima has shared. Okay, right? So just check it out there, and you will have a proper like we'll get back to you. Some like one of my team member will get back to you and will answer all your queries regarding the PGP full stack courses, guys. Anything you want, anything you have query, You'll get placement, will run behind you to get you placed, right? Okay, you'll get this in placements. You need this placement preparation, right? Interview will guide you. Data search algorithm, there is a data search algorithm course embedded. Okay, you learn cloud computing, yes. You learn system design, yes. In like other than this, everything is integrated. Everything will get it. Everything you will get it with that price, nothing else. Oh yeah, the most the important point is placement. Yep, if you want to get placed or want to switch, this is a place, guys, which you can have at a very affordable price. Yeah, so I hope all of you would like fill this luc.to/pgp form at least, so that you will get your queries answered regarding our PGP courses. Do fill it out. Also, you can mention your available time, guys. We will like one of my team member will call you at that particular time and will answer all your queries. Then you may decide whether to get in or not. That's your choice. Okay, coming going ahead, let's come back to our discussion. What we are doing. So we have learned here keyword argument. Okay, we have learned here keyword argument, right? So this is keyword argument. What else we would learn here? Let's also learn some other type of argument. Okay, the next argument which I want to teach you is var. Okay, what is var? Can anyone say? Who can say what is var? Who can say what is var, guys? Variable argument. Okay, variable argument, function with variable argument. That's what it stands for, right? Okay, var or variable argument. It means, okay, I'll just show you an example. I think you may not get it when I just say the conceptually or theoretically. I'll show you an example and then you will know what is actually var or variable argument. So let's see this. Okay, fine. So now we have, I'll take a very simple example, that is add function. Okay, so a and b, two, obviously minimum we need two values to add, right? So that's why I am taking two argument here, a and b, which will take two values and will add them up. That's what is the problem. Yeah, Navin, where are variable arguments? Okay, the same thing. Yeah, it should be yes, yeah, whereas. So a minimum I need two values to add. So I'm taking a and b here. So let's add it up. So just can say simply, we'll just print your a plus b, right? Okay. If you want, just give a message that is sum is a plus b. So that's what we will get. Let's call this function add 10 comma 20. So I'll get 30 for sure. Yes, I'm getting sum equal to 30. Okay, now you are a very beginner. Let's say you are a beginner and you have coded it, which, so basically you have designed kind of a calculator which will which have only this addition feature, but you are very excited because you are a beginner, right? So what you will do, you will want to show this to your, like, maybe some people, some other people. Let's say the person to whom you are showing, that person is unaware, totally unaware of the programming world. Okay, he or she doesn't know about programming and all. So you'll say, okay, this is actually a kind of calculator. When you take two, you will execute and just give him or her. Okay, you'll just say, okay, this is kind of calculator, but it only has this addition feature. If you take values, it will add and give you the result. It will show you the result. Okay, right? Yeah, it is variable length argument. Yes, exactly, Nitish. I might have missed that. It is variable length argument or variable argument also we say sometimes. Yeah, variable length argument. You can, this would make more sense, I guess, to all of you. Fine, right? So that person, while it would take, that person will take two values 10, 20. Okay, right? And he will definitely get the result 30. So the person would be very happy. He would be very happy, yes, I'm getting the result. So also now he would be very curious. Now you will try to use this functionality again. So now he thinks, okay, this is an addition, like this is the machine, it's a machine which is giving me a result of addition. So I'll give some values to add. So it will, the person, he will just pass 10, 20, and 30. The moment the person enters 10, 20, and 30, boom, your machine or your program gives you error. Then the person would be disappointed, and also you'd also be disappointed, right? Okay, what happened? I had like written this with so much of excitement, and now it is giving error, and I'm feeling embarrassed now. The person. So what is the problem here? The problem here is there was only two argument. It can accept only two argument, and you have passed three argument. That's the problem. You have not designed the function in a way it can accept more than two argument, and the person has passed three argument, which is more than the required argument. Okay, in such cases, guys, when it is not known by beforehand, if it is not fixed that okay only this number of argument will come, then we go for whereas or variable length argument. Okay, how can we make variable length argument? It's very easy. See, I'll first show you how to work with variable length argument, then I'll go for defining this one, like correcting this function. Okay, so just put a star before the argument name, right? I'm commenting this, and I'll just print here B. Let's see what is happening behind the scene, what B contains, whether it will give error or it will show me something. It is not error, guys, and it is showing me a tuple containing 10, 20, and 30. That means those three values which I had sent as argument, all the three values are stored in the same argument B as a tuple. So B basically is containing a tuple, okay, having this 10, 20, 30, all the three elements. So this is, excuse me, this is a variable length argument. Not only this, you can pass any number of argument. So if I now send four argument, all the four argument would be stored in B, and B basically contains a tuple having this four element 10, 20, 30, 40. So this, guys, for you is a variable length argument. Okay, right? Then how would we solve this problem? How would we solve this problem? It's very easy actually. Okay, see, minimum. So what we will do is it's very easy to solve this problem now. So what we can do is, so you can take a variable actually first of all, right? So which is, let's say, 0 maybe. Okay, then you can iterate. I think loops is already covered for you, so you can iterate over this tuple, and you can add each element in that tuple B, and you can store in sum. Finally, when you are done with the loop, you can just print the value of sum. Okay, maybe you can also have this statement, final sum, and you can have this printed. Now let's check whether we are getting the addition of this number. Yes, I'm getting it, guys. 100. So 10 plus 20 plus 30 plus 40, I'm getting 100. If I reduce it, let's say I'll remove 40. And if I'm getting 60, yes, I'm getting 60. Okay, so this basically B here, this B is known as variable length argument, guys. Is it clear or not? Please let me know. Clear, everyone? Please let me know. Variable length argument, is it clear to everyone? Yes or no, guys? Or if you want me to explain it again, please let me know. Yes, just say yes or no. Yes meaning it's clear, we can move ahead. No meaning it's not clear and you want me to explain it again. Okay, Reddy says yes, Hardik says yes, Rubin says clear, very good. Okay, what about others? There are a lot of people here, and I expect a reply from everyone. For loop section, Arun, you didn't get it. Okay, it's I think loop has been covered already. So basically this will automatically traverse to the entire loop. For I in B is the tuple containing this 10, 20, 30, right? So for I in B, it's a for loop. First I will be 10, I value would be then 20. Next time I value would be 20. Then next time I value would be 30. So first, for the first time when I value would be 10, that would be added and would be stored in sum, right? Next iteration, I value would be 20, that 20 would be added and stored in sum. And in the next iteration, I value would be 30, that 30 would be added and stored in sum. Okay, so it is like it is getting added to the previously stored result, and then the new result is updated in the sum itself. Finally, when this for loop is over, basically you have added all the numbers and the result is stored in the variable sum. That's what you are printing it. That's the whole logic here. Is it clear now, Arun? Is it clear? This is for you guys. This is variable length argument. So basically B here is variable length argument. Okay, right? You can also do this in a different manner, which we should do actually that way. You can actually take two variables, okay, two argument, a and b, right, where b is a variable length argument, but a is not. A is just a simple argument. So what we can do is, see this, if I here print a and b, then you will get to know actually. Okay, so I'll just tell you what actually what's happening here, guys. See, this 10 would be stored in a, and the rest of the values would be stored in b. So b is a variable length argument, it can accept all the rest of the argument, but a will accept only the first argument, 10. So only 10 would be stored in a, because a is not a variable length argument, it is a normal argument, right? And rest of the values 20, 30, 50 would be stored in b, right? So a already have 10, so instead of sum you can just take a plus equal to I, and you can just print the value of a, your wish. Or if you really want to have sum, so let it be sum. So what you can do is, in a variable sum you can store a first, and then rest of the values from b you can add it to the variable sum, and you can print it. So this is another way. It completely depends on you guys how you want to write it, but both of these work. Okay, not an issue. Why we are taking two argument is, it is believed that, okay, it's an addition program, so minimum there will be two argument, so it makes sense when we take two argument, nothing else. Okay, right? This is where we are right now, learning variable length argument. Okay, do you want to learn more about this, like some more thing you want to learn, guys, about functions, about arguments? Just mention me. Yes, you want to learn something more? I am all ready to like teach something more. If you want to learn, I will teach. That's what. Just let me know in the comment. Yes, Naveen says yes. Okay, he wants to learn something more. I'm all ready. What about others? Do you want to learn, guys, something more about argument, some different type of argument? If you want to learn, let me know. I'm all waiting here. If you don't want, we can just call this session off, and we'll be done. If you want to learn more, just let me know, and we will start it. Hadi says yes. Arun says yes. What about others? I need like response from everyone, guys. Mention in the comment. Mention if you are bored, try putting your favorite emojis again. Maybe I will try it. I will put first here for all of you. Yep, I have posted. Okay, right now, so we are done with variable length argument. I see so many yeses here. I think you are interested for other concept as well, some other types of argument here. So the next thing which I want to discuss, guys, how many of you know default argument? I think you might be knowing default argument. You know it? Know this or not? Default argument. So basically what would happen here is, right, so I'll take a function fun. Okay, so I have this print, and okay, I have this name and mark, two argument, name and mark, and I want to print here name has, okay, fine, has scored marks. Okay, whatever we have done earlier, that's what I want to print here. And then I'll just call this function fun, and I'll pass some name. What name I should take? I'll take now, right now, Rubin. Let's say I'm taking the name Rubin, and I'll pass here maybe a 92, for example. So if I hit enter, like if I execute shift enter, so I'll get this output, right? Rubin has scored 92 marks. Fine, it is working fine. What if you miss out this 92 and you are just passing Rubin? Obviously, it will give you error, right? It will give you error, right? It will give you error because name and mark both are required argument. You must pass two argument here. Okay, this is the whole concept of required argument. Now, let's say, guys, So a teacher is taking a teacher is entering all the marks and all. Okay, that is where all the marks and all are stored already. You are just printing it, right? So a particular student is absent, or maybe due to some reason, a teacher does not have right now the information about the student, right? Okay. So what the teacher would do here? That's the problem. So if the teacher leaves the mark blank, then this is what would be the problem. We'll get error here at that particular time. If you want to fetch Rubin's mark, maybe Rubin's detail is not with the teacher right now due to some reason. So the teacher has left blank the mark field. So this is what we'll get error due to this. So in that case, what the teacher can do is, because as a given teacher know that okay, Ruben is a good student and all, okay, maybe this might be a principle which should be followed. Okay, I'm not sure, that is again depend on that depends on the teacher. But teacher can, instead of leaving it, if for anyone, or maybe you being a programmer, if you don't, teacher has taken down all the listed down the result and all, right? You being a programmer, you don't want error in your program. So what you can do, you will think beforehand that okay, there might be some missing mark here. For those, I don't want to run like have error in my program. So what I'll do, for all those names I do not have the mark with me, I'll assign a particular value there. Okay, maybe some weird value or something. I'll put a particular value there. Okay, it might be NaN. Let's say I want to print this NaN. Let's, for example, maybe you can go for grace mark 35, some pass mark or something, but let's go with NaN mark. Now if you execute it, okay, right? So now you are not getting error. Rather, you are getting Rubin has scored NaN mark. Why, guys? Because now mark is a default argument. If you don't pass any value for mark, then it will take this default value assigned to it. But the moment you send a mark as argument, it will take the value that you have sent. See, I'm getting 92 mark, right? Okay. So there are two things here. If you don't send any value, if you don't send the second argument, it will take the default value. But if you send an argument to it, it will take whatever you have sent. That's how this default argument works. Is it clear, everyone? Please let me know. Clear, guys? There's something more I would like to like discuss here. Only if you are interested. If you're not interested, I won't discuss. Okay, right? Only if you're interested, I will like to discuss something more. Let me know. You let me know if you want me to discuss. Okay. I'll name it. Okay. Then you decide. It is actually keyworded var arc. Okay. Keyworded var arcs or keyword var arcs. This is the thing which I would like to discuss, but it all depends on you now, guys. Baton on is on you, so you tell me if you want me to discuss this. I'll discuss. Okay, Vandit is saying to have this discussion. What about others? All of you are ready for this discussion? Keyword variable length argument. Yes, yes. Okay, Navin says yes. Rubin says yes. What about others? I just got 3 responses from these many people. Okay, 4, 5. Okay, great. Let's go for at least 10 people. Can I have 10 responses here? We would discuss it right away. Okay, I got 2 more. 6. 4 more, guys. We need here all these people, including me. Need 4 more. 4 more responses. Okay. Music says yes. Music Blossom says yes. What about others? Yeah, now 5 more responses I think we need. Okay, 3 more. Navin, you have already told, right? 3 more. 3 more responses. So 7 people and me and I are waiting, guys. Respond. Okay. There are so many people. You can respond. We need just 10 responses here. Okay, yes, yes, okay. Fine. I think we didn't get 10 responses, but keeping in mind these responses for 7 people, they are very eager to learn this. Let's discuss it very quickly. So keyword where asks. So for this, I'll take another example to like make you aware of this uh, concept. Okay. So now see guys, let's say we have a function which will record details of the student. Okay. What are the details of the student? So that we would discuss. Okay. So for the timing, I don't know what details are there, so I'll just keep it as pass. Pass means nothing, nothing to execute. We just have defined the function and I have mentioned pass there. Okay, pass is a jump statement. It means nothing to do basically. Just pass on. So now I will call this, okay, function fun. Now I want to store details, guys. I want to store details of student. So what can be the details of a student? So name, maybe a roll number, name, city. Let's say, let's fix this three thing. Okay. So roll number, let's say the roll number of the student is 101. The name is, let's say, whose name I should take now. Hmm, okay, I'll take Ravi's name. Fine. So Ravi, the name, roll number, and the city. City is Ravi. Can you please mention your city? I like to put that. I'll not like to like. I'll not take anything else. Can you mention your city, please, Ravi? Are you there, right? Can you please mention over comment? I'll take that. Okay, you are there. Are you there, Ravi? If you're not there, maybe we can go for other person. Okay, guys. So any one of you, please mention your city. I will take your name and just change the code. Isha says Surat. Okay, I'll just take Gujarat, I guess. So fine. So now I'm taking this 101 Isha and Surat. So if I execute it, oh, the thing is okay. I just have to print the details, right? I want to print details. So guys, here I want to store these details, right? Okay. I want to store all the detail in these details. So what will think? Okay, I'll make it this variable var. If I make it variable argument, then I can go for all these three argument I can send and I can print it, right? 101 I'll get Isha, 101 Isha and Surat. That's what I'm getting. Fine. It's all fine. I don't want to take more argument like roll number, name, place, maybe some other details will also arise later, and that's what we don't want to take. How many argument you will take? You know, you never know what are the different values, right? So instead of that, you are just taking a variable length argument so that you are expecting any value, like any number of values come, any number of details come, it would be stored in that detail and that would be printed here, right? Okay, fine. Now one more thing. Okay, I also like to add here the mark. Okay, let's say mark is for example 90, just 90. Okay, so now if I hit enter, I'm getting this, right? I'm getting this information. So now based on this information, guys, someone might be confused easily. What is 101 and what is 90? You know that there are two fields. One is name and one is sorry, one is roll number, one is mark. Then there is name and there is a city. Basically, which one is mark, which one is roll number, whether 101 is mark. Okay, 101 cannot be mark, but anyway, let's say that's a subject of 150. Okay, or maybe I can just change it to some 78, for example. So which one is roll number, which one is mark? There might be a clear confusion here. Whether 78 is roll number or 78 is mark. Whether 90 is roll number or 90 is mark. Lots of confusion, right? How to do that then? So to get rid of this confusion, you will like go for this named argument or keyword argument. You will say, no, actually this is roll number. This is actually name. Okay, this is actually city and this is actually mark, right? This is what you will say. But the moment you use keyword argument here, now it would be error. Why? See guys, this details is a variable length argument. It can accept multiple values, but that doesn't mean it can accept multiple keyworded argument, right? That's a problem here. It can accept multiple values, but it cannot accept multiple keyworded argument. So if you want to store multiple keyworded argument, then you have to mention double star. Now if you execute it, it might show you some error, it might not show you error. The thing is, I want you to know that this is what you'll be getting as output. Okay, right? So basically it is not giving any error, guys. It is working fine. And this, basically this star details, this is known as keyworded variable length argument. Keyworded variable length argument. There are variable length arguments also. Those arguments are keyworded. So what you are getting now, you are getting a dictionary out of this. Okay, stating, okay, 78 is roll number. So this is key and this is the value for the key, right? This is key name and value for it is Isha. This is key city and value for it is Surat. And this is key mark and value for it is 90. So basically you are getting a dictionary out of it. Keyworded variable argument is this, guys. Is it clear? Tell me yes or no. Yes. Is it clear, guys? Keyworded variable length argument. So simple, right? Just have to put double star instead of single star. Single star is a variable length argument. Double star is keyworded variable length argument. So if you want to store multiple argument, and that too if the arguments are keyworded, then you go for keyworded variable length argument. So you'll get a dictionary because key value pairs you are getting. Multiple key value pairs you are getting. That's the whole thing it is about. Okay, clear? Right? Okay, great then. So I hope everyone enjoyed this session, guys. Everyone understood this session. So that's the thing. So what you can do is, for assignment, what you can do is, I'll just mention the assignment here. What is assignment? The assignment is define a function. Okay. Employee details. Okay, employee details, which will take details of an employee, such as a name, maybe employee ID, name, okay, right, and then maybe contact number, contact address, right, okay, maybe also salary. So this all information you have to take. Okay, this would be your assignment, and print it. We'll take details of the employee as argument and display them. This is your argument. This is your assignment for the day, guys. Anyway, I will share this collab link with you all. It would be posted in the community also. Okay. Also, at the end of this session, during the end, we are almost at the end. I'll share this link over the YouTube only. So let me do it right now, right away. So just a moment. Also, it would be posted. The link would also be posted, guys, in your community. Okay, so I think I just have to change this to anyone with the link, right? Okay, and copy link, done. Yep. This is a material, guys. I just have one more thing, guys. It's a very small thing. It will just take me 30 seconds, I think, not more than that. Okay. So I'll just cover that up. Just give me 30 more seconds and I'll finish that up. I want to tell you about the documentation thing actually. Okay, how to document, have a documentation for a function. So if you have a function fun, okay, right, which takes a name and it prints, it basically greets. If this is the function you have, this function we already have discussed, right? Okay. So if this is a thing, guys, if this is a thing, okay, I haven't passed any name, so I'll just pass some name may be Rakshit. Okay, so if I pass it, if I call this, so this is what we are getting. Hi Rakshit will get fine. But if you want to document, if you want to provide documentation, what is documentation, guys? Documentation is very important, guys, when you get into practical scenario, when you actually getting into industry experience. There you need to mention actually what this function is about, because it's not only you who would be working on that program, maybe some other people would also work on that application or something. So comments are very important, guys, and you need to mention comment as well as documentation. Proper documentation, if you don't have, you cannot pass it on to the other people, the work, because they will not understand what you have done if you have just coded it. So documentation is very important. How to document, how to give a document. It's very easy, guys. Use this triple quoted string. So you can say here that this function takes name as argument, whatever the function is doing, and greets him or her, whatever. So this is what this function is doing, right? Got it. So how would you know that this function, if you want to check the documentation of the function, what this function is all about, you don't know about the function, so you'll not call it. You want to check what this function is doing, then only you would go for the execution of the function or calling the function, right? You first want to check what this function is doing. In that case, well, what you will do is you will call this function dot double underscore, right? This is not single underscore, one underscore, then one more underscore, and you will write this doc and then two more underscore. If you execute this code, you will get the documentation of the function, whatever the source user, whoever has written this function, whoever has written the documentation of the function, that basically documentation would be displayed to you here. This function takes name as argument and greets him or her. Okay, now you know, okay, this function basically it takes name as argument and it will greet. So now you are like good to go with it. So okay, you'll say, okay, now I can call this. So you here will call this with a name. Okay, right? And you'll see, yes, I'm getting it hierarchy. So this is all about how to document a function, guys, how to provide documentation to a function. Actually, documentation is very important whenever you go to a professional field or industry. Okay, clear, guys? Everything, is it clear? Please let me know in the comment. Yeah, guys, I'm still waiting for your comment here. If is it clear to everyone? Yes, great then, guys. So that's it for today's session, guys. We have learned so many things about function, types of argument. Also, we have learned how to provide documentation to a function, where it is required. So that's what we have for this session. Also, I provided assignment for the day. So guys, do check out our PGP courses. Also, if you want to know more about it, obviously in this session, small time, I cannot tell all the features about our PGP. There are a lot of other features also. Do try to fill out this form, guys, luc.to/pgp. Okay, I'm also again putting the link in the comment, so you all please check out and fill this. Okay, and you will have to, like, one of my team member will get back to you with all the details, whatever you want, then you can decide. It's always good to make informed decision. Okay, right? Fine. So Rubin, you can check out the community group. It might have been posted there, or you can also check the material link. It might have been in the same place, right? Okay. If at a particular someday you don't find it, then there was no assignment in that day, right? Okay. You can check back the session. Actually, you can watch the recordings of the session and you can get to know. Yeah, guys. So that's it for the day. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care. We'll again meet not tomorrow. Your instructors, I can get back to you and will join you for the session. Maybe we'll meet again later. Tomorrow I'm going to be there in the data structure and algorithm session, so you can also join there. We'll see there. I hope to see you all there. So that's it for today, guys. So take care, guys, and good night all of you.